Let's talk advertising. If you're just starting out on Facebook, you're running ads for your small business and you're not sure where to start, this video will help guide you. I want to go over all the different types of ads that you can run on Facebook. So a lot of it is going to depend on the type of business that you have. Okay, so if your small business is, whether it's a car wash, a movie theater, a bakery, photography, you're doing photography or videography and you're booking appointments, for weddings and different events. So it's all going to come down to what your business is, and I'm going to give you examples of what objective is best going to fit your business based on all the advertising experience that I have. So the first thing is, let's just talk a little bit about the types of advertising campaigns you can run in Facebook. There's brand awareness, there's page likes, there's conversions, and there is lead generation forms built into Facebook, as well as messenger ads. So let's talk about messenger ads first. A messenger ad is a perfect way for a consumer to basically reach out to your business page. So you'll set up a business page, and a messenger ad will allow a customer to automatically just open up a message where you can respond. Now, messenger ads typically work great for appointments or anyone who just wants to inquire more about your business. Anything that's it's more customer service based, so you're able to answer more specific questions. So if your business is a little bit more complex and you often get questions of people calling in, you're going to probably find that messenger ads are going to suit you really well. But messenger ads is definitely great for basically building rapport with your with whoever your potential customer is. So keep that in mind, because you're able to answer the question specifically. There is even software available. I'm not going to go into detail, but one of them that I've used is ManyChat, and you can program out a follow-up series. It's more of a robotic response. I wouldn't recommend that if you're trying to be more personal with your customers, but if you're building a business large at scale, there are ways to handle messenger ads at scale using software. Just keep that in mind. Let's go over lead generations built into Facebook. So lead generation built into Facebook is great. Basically, someone will click on a form, they'll click on your, they'll click on your ad, your image, and they'll be prompted to put in their name, their phone number, their email, and you have an option to customize that form a little bit. To be honest, lead generation form works great if you're trying to build like a list on Facebook and you're trying to use, Facebook's, you're trying to use Facebook's platform to do it. Once again, I'm a fan of more of like lead forms that you build on your website. I think you're going to get a higher quality lead from someone filling out, because sometimes the forms on Facebook, people will accidentally put that in. The information is usually good because the API links up to whatever's on the user's profile, unless that information is outdated, right? But I think you get a more higher intent lead when the lead actually visits your website and then fills out a form, versus sometimes people, when they opt in, they're just trying to get through to your website and they're just putting in their information, clicking submit, and they may not be as engaged. So just keep that in mind for lead forms. A typical business that would do lead forms, anyone building a list, I've seen, once again, real estate, that would work pretty well for that, as long as you send them to listings after. But you could also use that for some appointment-based services as well. Brand awareness. So here's what brand awareness would do for your business. Let's just use an example of you're a car wash or a movie theater. A brand awareness ad would be perfect campaign for you, and here's why. Car wash, you're not really setting appointments, you're not really generating leads, but you want people to know you're there. So when you think of brand awareness, I want you to think of billboard on Facebook. And a brand awareness goal is to reach more people in your area than you would with like a conversion ad or lead ad. I'm going to explain to you how the AI and the metrics work on that. But think of this, brand awareness, how I would run a brand awareness campaign. Let's say I owned a local car wash. I would basically do a video or an image, let people know my location, offer any incentive, whether it's a coupon code. If you want to go that route, you don't have to. But at the end of the day, the brand awareness campaign, I would target plus 15 miles or plus 20 miles. You can try different radiuses. I would start small first to try to get your local customers. So usually a 15-mile radius is good when you're on Facebook, when you target. And I'll show you how to do that. And what you would do with a brand awareness campaign is it would reach a lot of people, but it's just letting you know that your business is there. Brand awareness campaign would also work well if your company just opened. Maybe you did a grand opening and you just want to let people know you're there. Page likes. Let me tell you something about page likes. Page likes don't pay the bills. Okay, I want you to say that 3 times. Page likes do not pay the bills. Page likes may look good on numbers, and it does give you a little bit of authority when you're running advertisements if your page has a lot of likes, But at the end of the day, I have fan pages that are running right now that have less than 100 likes that are bringing in $200,000 or $300,000 in revenue every single month. Page likes will come naturally as you're running these other events. So as you're running conversion ads, as you're advertising to your page with other objectives, page likes are going to automatically accumulate through your business. But if you wanted to run a page like campaign, just don't expect any crazy results. You're probably not going to get a customer out of it. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not going to get a customer out of it, but it's not really targeted for that. It's targeted more for people who are just going to like your page. That's it. But it does look good authority-wise. You may want to run a small page-like campaign in the beginning is what I would probably do if you want to just build a little bit of trust and authority on your page. But I wouldn't put too much money into a page-like campaign. Just keep that in mind. Conversions. So conversions are great if you're running a digital product or you have a lead form on your website. If you have a product online, you're going to want a conversion where people go and check out at a physical order page and you ship to them. Okay, you're going to run a purchase conversion for that. You'll run a lead conversion for if you have a form. Let's say you want someone to inquire more about your photography services, then you'll have them fill out their name, email, questions they have, and submit, and that would be a lead form, right? Because then you're going to get back to them and contact them. So those are some instances where you would use conversion, or in a funnel. If you are maybe you built a funnel on ClickFunnels or any other software, step 1, step 2, step 3, people will opt in, and that would be your conversion, and you're going to place the conversion pixel, lead, purchase, or whatever you're optimizing on after the conversion has been completed. Pretty simple. Let's talk a little bit more about other types of ads on Facebook. Carousel ads. So carousel ads are actually great if you have a range of products or a line of products and packages that you're selling. Maybe you have package 1, like let's say you were offering spa packages. You could have package 1, package 2, package 3, package 4, package 5 on a carousel and show your different pricing. Or if you had a brand, let's just say you had a brand of supplements, I'm just throwing out examples here, and maybe you had 4 products in that category, you could run carousel ads, and a carousel ad basically showcases each product. Images or video. When do I use an image and when do I use a video ad? And yes, it does make a huge difference. Video ads will always outperform anytime you're demonstrating a product. So when do you demonstrate a product? Well, pretty much anytime in e-commerce, anything that's kind of new, and let's say you just came out with this new product to your company and you want to showcase it and show people how it works. The only way to show people really how a product works without having them click an image, take them to a landing page, is to run a video. You run a video and you simply just show them how your product works, right? And that's it. It's going to sell the product. If you have a strong enough product and you do a video on that, you're going to be able to sell the product effectively. An image, you may want to run an image for real estate. Real estate images, you could do either, but images typically do really well, and I'll tell you why images work so well for real estate. Is you put a picture of just one of the best pictures of the house, whether it be the front of the house, the back of the house, street view, whatever you want to do for the main image, and then people are clicking through to see your website with the MLS. So if you have a custom website coded out for real estate with an MLS on it, after someone clicks the image, they're going to be able to see more images of the home. So that's why images would work really well there. So let's talk a little bit how I would run these different types of ads. Let's go right into real estate. Real estate, once again, I would probably do images or carousel. You can also collect the lead up front, which we've tried as well, where you can just say opt in or get a list of homes, in your area sent to your email. And you have to really split test both ways to see what works. But typically, collecting a lead and building an email list for real estate works really well, where you can get that initial opt-in. And then, of course, make sure you deliver on your results. Make sure you actually give the listings, and then just don't spam the crap out of your users. Because at the end of the day, that's what makes a lot of these users dislike real estate agents, when they feel like they're being spammed on. And I think that goes the case for any business. You want to just give something of value up front to your customer. Last thing I want to touch on video ads, it's super important too, is make sure in your video ads you have a call to action. You want to tell your user what to do. Guess what? Here comes my call to action for this video. If you enjoyed the content on this video, I want you to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See, that's my call to action. So if you appreciated that, really, please like and subscribe.